Good evening, dear viewers. Tonight, we embark on a journey beyond the veil of the seen world, into a place where the past is never truly buried, and where objects, once thought discarded, still hum with ancient malice. There exists a shop, hidden between heartbeats and alley shadows, where the inventory is as old as the sins of mankind. It is tended by one who knows the weight of secrets, and who bears the gift, or curse, of seeing beyond the surface. This is a place where every item tells a story, and every story leaves a scar. Welcome to the Haunted Inventory. Some relics, dear viewer, were never meant to be worn, never meant to be touched, never meant to be opened. Tonight, we meet a man of faith who forgot the first rule of all sacred things. That which binds also imprisons. The lock clicks open, the sorrow spills forth, and no prayer can save him now. The bell over the shop door barely whispered as it swung open. Selma, polishing a glass case, looked up to find a tall man standing there, dressed in the black robes of a priest. His face was lined deeply, not with age alone, but with burdens carried too long. Father Corwin, Selma murmured, the name slipping out without effort. He inclined his head solemnly. From beneath his robe, he drew out a velvet pouch, stained at its edges as though weeping dark tears, and placed it reverently on the counter. I seek release, he said simply. Selma nodded once. In this place, no one had to explain what they truly meant. Opening the pouch, she revealed a small silver locket, tarnished, its surface engraved with a single weeping eye. It pulsed faintly in her hand, as though it breathed. You bound them, Selma said, her voice nearly a whisper. I protected my parish, Corwin said, a brittle pride leaking into his words. The world is not kind to innocence. I did what I must. Selma's sight loomed sharply, and she staggered against the weight of it. The locket thrummed with imprisoned spirits, dozens, maybe hundreds, each one sacrificed under the guise of protection. And now the locket was full, straining, cracking. Selma examined the seam of the locket. Hairline cracks spiderwebbed across the silver, leaking a mist so thin it barely kissed the air. She could hear it too, faint weeping, rising from somewhere beyond mortal senses. You didn't save them, Selma said flatly. You imprisoned them, for your own safety, your own gain. Father Corwin flinched. They were dangerous, he said hoarsely. Cursed, damned. Selma shook her head slowly. They were afraid. The shop around them shifted, the shadows lengthening. The air grew heavy, pressing down like unseen hands. The locket pulsed again, harder this time, and Selma saw, in a sudden brutal flash, the faces trapped within. Men, women, even children, their souls hammered into silence by ancient rites. The silver binding was nearly gone. The first crack was small, a tremor in the air. The second was louder, a thunderclap that shook dust from the rafters. Help me! Father Corwin cried, clutching at Selma's sleeve. Seal it again! You must! I can pay! I can pay anything! Selma wrenched free. You were never meant to have this power, she said, her voice cold, and now it demands release. The locket burst open. A wave of sorrow swept through the room, a keening wail so piercing that the glass counter shattered. From the mist, the spirits emerged, twisting shapes of grief and anger, their forms half formed by pain. They surrounded Corwin. He fell to his knees, weeping as they descended. There was no violence, only the terrible, smothering weight of sorrow, drawing him into their endless mourning. When the mist cleared, only the locket remained on the floor, snapped shut once more, its silver now blackened as though scorched from within. Father Corwin was gone. Selma gathered herself and turned again to the ledger. Entry number 241. The Locket of Endless Sorrow. Effect: bind spirits under guise of protection. Cost: final absorption into imprisoned sorrow. Status: dangerous. Recommend heavy warding. She set the locket inside a triple-locked iron box, deep in the vault where even light feared to linger. It sighed faintly as the last lock clicked shut. Waiting. Always waiting. Even the purest intentions, dear viewer, can rot beneath the weight of fear. Father Corwin sought to shield his flock, and instead built a prison no bars could contain. The locket remains, a tiny silver tomb for those swallowed by sorrow, and for those foolish enough to think they can wear its burden. Next time you seek to protect what you love, remember, not every lock is meant to be opened. And so, dear viewers, the shop's lights dim once more. The shelves groan beneath the weight of silent burdens. The artifacts slumber, for now, their whispers fading into the walls, their curses waiting for new hands to awaken them. Selma remains behind the counter, pen in hand, recording debts that no mortal coin can ever repay. Greed. Vanity. Control. Desperation. Sorrow. Each relic, each client, another thread woven into the dark tapestry of fate. But remember, the haunted inventory is never truly closed. The bell may toll again, for you. Until we meet once more, keep your heart guarded, and never forget, some bargains, once struck, can never be undone. Good night.